also, let's tell everybody about this, the 2020 Global Pan-African Business Virtual Summit.
Yes.
That's going to be on November 14th and 15th, or just the...
That's correct.
Is it both days?
It's it's both days. Right now we're looking at both days to be doing it. Right now we might be tweaking it to one day. Really and truly because of to be honest, the turnout. We have enough for the 2 days, but right now, just because of my perfectionism, I was like, you know what, we might just put it to the 1 day to really, to make it as powerful as can be. Whereas we do it the 2 days, it's still going to be powerful. It's still going to be powerful. But this is why I want more entrepreneurs to sign up for it. So that if it's a 2 day, that it would be a 2 day event that is going to really represent what a 2 day powerful event can be. So I'm not one to be like, oh, it has to be a 2 day because it's a 2 day. You know what? If we projected a 2 day and I don't see that it's going to be powerful for the entrepreneurs that have signed up to be a 2 day, we'll do it. We'll make it a 1 day. Right. And hopefully we'll have more entrepreneurs to take the advantage of using this platform to reach globally. So right now we have UK that's represented. We have Canada that's represented. We have the US that's represented. I believe we have an entrepreneur from the motherland, from Africa. I'm not too sure which country yet. I have to confirm. But what it is that the owner of africviews.com.
Yes, and I've seen his videos as well. Yeah,
africviews.com. He approached me because he is our YouTube alternative. He is the African YouTube alternative. We go check him out. He is going to give YouTube a run for its money because we saw over the past 2020, even beyond, YouTube is not really in the interest of our people, right? Especially in this pandemic. A lot of videos were taken down, information was taken down so that we are not aware and we're not informed of what's really happening. So that was not in our best interest for information to be taken down that's going to save our lives, that's going to better our lives. So Afric Views, he's a solution person. Instead of just complaining, he used his intellectual property and he came up with Afric Views to be our YouTube for African content and African content creators to start using Afric Views to be their social media platform
for video content. Yes.
For video content. Yeah. So go check out Afric Views. You're gonna see his setup. You swear it's YouTube. It's like, wow, it's because you know what I said to everybody? YouTube and Facebook is not one person. They use our people to work for them. We show up every day.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we're the engineers behind the technology.
And then that YouTube is owned by Google, so it's all Silicon Valley. It's all Silicon Valley because Facebook owns WhatsApp, Instagram. Google owns YouTube and a host of other companies and services.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, it all goes back there. And if they want to pull the plug on something, they can, just because they want to.
They pull the plug.
It's all private-owned businesses.
And over the 2020, we heard a lot of content creators said that they took their videos down. They were even stealing. There's a lawsuit right now with YouTube with one of the content creators that said that they were intentionally robbing them of the money that they're supposed to have because they did not want, they saw certain content creators that were of African descent was getting popular, were growing, and they did not want them to grow. They want their people to grow. So they were messing up with the algorithms, they were cheating them. Like there's a lot of stuff that YouTube was doing to prevent content creators of African descent to actually get the money they're supposed to get. So all that just made the owner of Afric Views, Oti Samuel, he's like, let me create it. Let me create the platform. He created the platform so that we can get the money we deserve. We can get freedom, real, true freedom of information can really be free.
Yeah. Expression and get clear everything we want to get out.
Exactly. So he approached me and he said, you know what, Lady-O, I see what you're doing on Oat Network because I did 2 summits prior to this one. And he said, you know, I'd like to do a Pan-African business summit for our entrepreneurs to get connected, for them to be able to showcase their companies. Because now with COVID and there's no conventions, there's no trade shows, all of these things that they would be able to market is shut down. So how do they market themselves? How do they let the community know that they're there, let their services be known? So he said, let's do a Pan-African summit, a business Pan-African summit, so that entrepreneurs can showcase. I said, you know what, sure, let's go for it.
Okay.
So we like, okay. So we said, you know, let's make it a 2-day. Let's see what happens. And we kind of go from there. So it's an event that I'm wanting as many entrepreneurs, CEOs, small business owners, if you have a vision, even if you might not have a business yet, but you have a vision for business, there's an opportunity for you to showcase it, to pitch it, because there's somebody in the audience that can just partner with you. You know, there are a lot of people now who are at home and they're wanting something to do. They have a lot of, you know, creativity and they need an outlet. So your passion project or your vision might be just that outlet that they're looking for. And that might just be the partner that you're looking for. Right. And for entrepreneurs who have to shut down their brick and mortar and they have to go online, this is an opportunity for you now to market your business, your services online, and your clientele is the diaspora. This is the summit for you because we are marketing to the diaspora and to the African countries specifically. That's who we're going to be marketing to.
That's amazing because the idea of the virtual summit, how will the format look so that some of the people that are interested in attending, is that going to be like different video conferencing where people tap in and one person presents and they have an audience? Yes. How does that really like work and look on your network?
Yeah, so you get 45 minutes to present or showcase. Your showcase could be a pre-recording video. It could be you going live. It could be you having a PowerPoint. It could be you doing Google Slides. It could be you just talking. If you want it to be an interview style, we can do it an interview style. However you best feel is the best way for you to present your product, your service, or your idea. You have 45 minutes to do it. So 30 minutes, you're on the main stage, a virtual main stage where you are the one there and you're presenting. And again, we can do it in any format, PowerPoint, slides, however you would like it to be. And then we give you 15 minutes in a breakout room. So we have another room, another virtual room where you can go and you can conduct your business there. So you can actually have sales done in that business. You can close a deal in that business. Anybody from the main stage of your presentation that want to have a one-on-one and want you to answer more questions, want you to, you know, want to have more of this intimate space with you. After your half an hour on the main stage, you get 15 minutes in another virtual room where they can meet you there. You can answer all their questions. You can do business commerce with them. They can go on your site live. They can order from you. You can put them, you know, whatever business transaction you want to do. You want to arrange a meeting. If you're a podcaster and you want them to come on your show, you can arrange like everything there. Right? So you're going to have 15 minutes in that breakout room for you to handle your business in that 15 minutes. We also have the availability if you just want to do a commercial or infomercial, if you just want to have a flyer, right? You reach out to us and we have the ability of just doing it that way also. So some people might just want to have an infomercial. They might just have a 5 to 6 minute infomercial and just want to do a commercial, or they just want to do a flyer. We can also service you that way. So there is, sorry. So that is the many different ways that we're servicing them. So it starts off, you know, the welcome, and then we go straight into the first presenter for half an hour. Then they have their private breakout room. Then we have another presenter that come on during that, and we're just cycling. Then we break for lunch like you would at a convention or a trade show. You break for lunch and you come back, and then we do another presenter. So we have 10 presenters in day one. We have 10 presenters in day two. So 5 in the morning, 5 in the evening for day one, and day two, 5 in the morning and 5 in the evening for day two as well. So right now, we're 1 in 20, so 10 on each day. We have space for, I believe, as of yesterday, we had a master class yesterday, which was amazing. The master class was for those that already signed up and wanted to get their business on, and we wanted to help them in structuring their business properly, jurisdiction, giving them information on assets and how to create more assets for the business. So we had a master class yesterday for that. So as of yesterday, when I looked up the sign up, I believe we have space for 5 more.
Okay.
So we have 15 altogether. So hence why I said,
and when are you
have the 20?
When are you cutting that off as it, because we're already on November 5th, and some people might be seeing this, they might see this on the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, it might be getting close to the time, just so that people know.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna, because of how efficient everything is right now, it's just like a turn wheel. As soon as they sign up, they get an email to do a one-on-one with me. I do a strategy, so they get a free 45-minute coaching strategy with me for me to go over the presentation, but also to help them with their business. That's a service that I do for Grace and Ease, but I'm giving that complimentary to them. And then right after that, we go over their presentation. They get a sound check from me, another appointment for sound check to their equipment, and then they're good to go. So so their sign up is up until we're closing it off. I believe OT and I decided to close it off on the 12th.
Okay.
On the 12th.
So they have like just maybe a few days before, a couple days before, really. But
and again, if after the 12th, I say nothing hurt but asking. If after the 12th they see it and they want to send me an email and they have everything ready to go, I'll be like, I'll look to see.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll see, because we're looking for 20. So if we have 18 or we have a space, of course I would be able to, I'll put you in. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds great. And it's been a pleasure interviewing you today. We've covered a lot, and it's just amazing what we could do with technology, but we have to have that base of understanding, where we're coming from and why we're doing what we're doing. And you had a phrase that you had here that you've written with your tag on your email, being the change that I want to see in my community, Lady O, here to serve. So what is your final thoughts on, we're going now into a new decade. This 2020 is coming to a close. Give us just a couple of minutes on what our potential is to be this change we want to see in our community, and how we can serve using the technology we have going into the future now. If you can, briefly for a few minutes. I know it's a lot, but give us something, snapshot that people can use going forward.
You know what? Being the change is you showing up and being true to the change that you would like to see. Right? So we say you might want to change. Yeah, you're being the change, but you're not changing. Right? So the change has to start with you. Yeah, the change starts with you. And for 2020 is not canceled. And that's what I said to my entrepreneurs. That's why I wanted to do the summit with AfriViews. They want to tell us that 2020 is a wash and it was canceled. No, 2020 is not canceled for the entrepreneur that has vision. If you have vision, 2020 is not canceled for you. And this summit is exactly the springboard that you want to be on, to send a very clear message that your business did not shut down. Your business was not quieted. Your business did not, fade into, the COVID sea of forgetfulness, right? So 2020 is not canceled for the entrepreneur that has a vision. So that is why this summit is a summit that you want to be on. And being the change starts with that. It's changing your mindset that no matter what happens, you are the captain of your company. You are the business owner. You are the CEO. You are the entrepreneur. You are the captain of your ship called your business.
Absolutely.
And the mindset change has to start with you, where you have to say, what is it that I want to see in the world? And whatever it is you say you want to see, you have to change to be that. So for me, I want to see true collaboration. So it wasn't a change for me, because I'm always a collaborator, but I'm more intentional of when I collaborate with people, they get to see what collaboration really looks like.
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
yeah.
a lot of them come with lack mentality, lack mindset, like, and I show them the change I want is for you to see that change has to start with you. And true collaboration means you come to the table really wanting the change. So if you want the change to be where people really work together, then you start working together.
Right,
You
right,
be that change, right? You be that change. So that is the two things that I would want to say. 2020 is not canceled for the entrepreneur with vision. And if you want to be the change that you want to see, you have to be the change and be exactly what you want to see. You show up every day being that. And once you be that, then you are being the change. And
we have a whole new decade ahead of us, right? So it's a perfect opportunity to look at it at 2020 as the start of new things rather than just the end of old things, because it's always changing.
Exactly.
You know, the idea that revolution is change. That's what it is. We're always evolving. So anyhow, your website, leastinc.ca.
And
oaknetwork.live. I'm going to
live when they go.
Everybody now.
When they go on, when they go on oaknetwork.live, they're going to see the flyer for the 2020 Pan-African.
There you go.
So when they go on there,
go there, take a look at that right now. Don't waste any more time. And let's start being that change, and let's continue to serve and do our best. That's what Sun Chasing Success is all about. And thank you again, Opa, Lady O, for coming here and sharing with us your wisdom and your success story and how you've come through this incredible journey to be here and be able to do this and share this with all of us.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, Bayo.
Thank you so much.
Keep chasing that sun. Keep chasing that sun.
Never going to stop.
Of course. Right. We are sun people. Love you.
That's right.